Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as the Knights, the Knights Hospitaller, formerly of Rhodos. We still own Rhodos, of course, but since we're going for Knights of the Caribbean, we moved our capital over here, over to Jamaica. We have to take all of the Caribbean and all of the Mediterranean islands to get our achievement. We might also go for another achievement. We might be going for On the Roads again. And Peter suggested in the comments that we should really have called this campaign Caribbean Nights, something along those lines, to show that we're doing both of those achievements. But we're focusing on Knights of the Caribbean, and I'm seeing that quite potentially, possibly, we're working on the Back to Europe plan anyway. We might as well go for that On the Roads again as well. Anyway, where we're at. We're at war technically in the Castilian Conquest of Tadla. We're helping out here, not in the campaign. That's fine. And we don't really have to bother. We're not even fighting the Ottomans this time. Which seems a lot crazy. We'd like them to peace out soon so we can pick a rival or two, so we can go back up over power projection, but I don't think we really have any option to do that right now. Now, we do have an open idea group. And I've been thinking a little bit, and I thought I'd bring you once again over to popesandpilots.com/policy planner, my ugly old tool for planning out your idea groups and the policies that you get with it, with them, because that can be somewhat complicated. So what we do have right now is expansion exploration ideas, which does give us the what's it called, the Colonial Expansion Act here, which, by the way, if we go back to the game for a tiny moment, reminded me that I've been a bit stupid. I mean, it hasn't cost us anything much, but we have a minus 50% native uprising chance from our government reform here, Mission to Civilize. And we also have a minus 50% native uprising chance from our ideas, well, from our policy, colonial expansion here. So in fact, we have a 0% native uprising chance. I think it even tells us here somewhere. Yep, 0% per month to rise up. Which means I don't need these folks here at all. Even though we're running the full-on policy, where's that button? Here, we're running full-on native repression for that settler increase. We still will not get any native uprisings. So no ungraceful natives. That's great. All right, but back to our policy planning here. So that's what we have right now. Did I just click these? We have, what did I say? Exploration and expansion ideas. There we go. Now, one thing I could do, and I did do, was click on the show potential button here. That goes pretty big because it shows all the policies that we would be able to get by picking one extra idea group, right? So because we have expansion, if we were to take aristocratic, we would get construction cost reduction. And this is a way to look for particularly powerful policies that you can get with your current setup. And for example, well, we already have this one. This one does look nice. See, is there anything really cool here? Settler increase plus 10. It's okay. Bunch of those. So different policies have that. This one here plus 10 and plus 5% might be interesting with admin ideas. That is actually not too shabby at all. We're never going to have hot government ideas, so we're not going to get another minus 50% native uprising chance, but that's probably fine. Of course, there's a bunch of military stuff as well, some of which is more interesting than others. 10% morale and 2.5% discipline is actually quite great, but we're not going to get indigenous ideas ever, so that's not a thing. I mean, land leader fire is nice and all, but none of this screams must have to me. At least I didn't. I might have overlooked something, but it doesn't look like that. So I've been looking through these a bit. And then I went back to Show Unlocked and just tried some different things out. I'm kind of tempted by taking divine ideas because I've never taken divine ideas. I've rarely play theocracies, and since divine ideas are a thing, I don't know. Also, I'm tempted by a policy named Render unto Caesar, although it's not one we care about much at all. This one here, yeah, maybe the missionary stuff could be nice when we go back to Europe. But honestly, I don't know if it's going to do tons. We're going to have some natives to convert, but some Catholics actually when we take those nations. So maybe it's not not the worst thing. Divine ideas themselves are kind of decent. If we check, which ones are they? The ones up here. Missionary strength with heretics, good against those Catholics, of course. Don't care much about the pastor loyalty. Devotion +1 a year is pretty decent. Not in the long run, but short run would be kind of nice. And then morale of armies 10%, and the fire damage received 10% is quite nice. It's a pretty decent military idea group. Among all those not very strong ideas. I mean, they all do something, but they're just all full of stuff, as is this one. So this is not too bad. I'm very tempted to do it. But right now, honestly, we don't need divine ideas. Devotion, sure, but we don't care about the morale of armies or the fire damage received much at all, or the manpower, or the culture conversion. It's just, you know, I want it, but maybe not now. So then I was looking at admin ideas for all things. Because we keep on paying for those colonies to be cored fully. Because we don't have colonial nations, we kind of have to do that. And we're going to do a lot of colonization, so that's going to be a lot of coring. We're going to steal a lot of land from others, that's going to be a lot of coring. And then when we come back to Europe, of course, coring is going to be everywhere. So I am quite tempted by the 25% core creation cost modifier on the admin ideas. And we might even be able to put it to use quite soon. Also, admin ideas are better if you take them early. I mean, most ideas are. But both the core creation cost and the admin tech cost reduction are obviously much better if you have them early. So you have more admin that you're spending overall on both tech and coring, so you're saving more on that. The mercenary stuff, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be particularly interested. But the governing cap, honestly, might also be quite good. Let's have a quick look-see over here. I assume we're still fine on governing cap. We're actually not, though. We're already overall cap. And we're not even super imperialist or anything just yet. So that 25% could come in quite handy, in fact. So the more I think about it, the more I think that the combination with admin ideas might be a good start. Also, it gives us an extra policy for settler increase settler chance. Unfortunately, it's another dip policy. I don't know if we want to run two of those anytime soon. I don't know if that's worth the dip point, but it might actually be worth it. We'll think about that then. And then we pick up divine ideas later. Do we get anything cool? Omnidatum optimum. I don't know what that means. It doesn't seem particularly great. Here, divine administrative ideas together. But we can go with render to Caesar, I suppose, and be fine. It's not like the insanely most synergistic thing I've ever seen. But it's going to be a bit different, and there's nothing that particularly jumps out to me as being nutty important. And then late we can go for something that gives us a bit more room against Mr. O or somebody. Depending on what we're looking for. It might be quality, which does give us at least this nice policy here, the Mining Act. I do like that one. But there's a chance it's just quantity or something. But we can think about that later. I'm quite tempted to go for admin now. The one issue being that we have a lot of mill and we don't have tons of admin. We're okay on admin. We don't have tons lying around. And we really want to have the two first ideas in admin ideas. So this one here, adaptability, before we take the Portuguese. Still think it's okay though. We're making so much admin. We're gonna have to find a way to spend that mill, but I mean, development is always a possibility. I'm just gonna go with that. Sure. The devotion tick up would be nice right now, but the penalties from devotion are not that harsh. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing, but the ones listed here are just, you know. It's not nice, I want to get rid of that, but it's not terrible. And of course there will be gain. I assume once we're above 50, we're going to get positive modifiers rather than negative ones, but still. Yeah, if we do admin, we want to do admin first, and I kind of want to do admin this time around. Sure. Let's just pick them up. We do have a thing going on that reduces our idea cost. At least one thing, if I'm not mistaken. What was it? What was it? I'm pretty sure we have a thing. What could it possibly be? Right, we have the individual creeds that I picked early. Yeah. Feel like there's another modifier from something, but yeah, I mean, we should be able to just actually see that here, right? We have the reform for it, and we have the individual creeds. We have some corruption, but I'm not going to wait for that to go away here right now. Well, it doesn't really cost us anything to wait a little bit more, right? This first idea here does nothing for us. Mercenary cost minus 10%. We don't care about right now. It will give us. Ecumenical defenders of Christendom, which will reduce unrest. Which is actually not. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go. We're not saving much by waiting for a bit of corruption here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. 334 admin power. Decent price. Down with the unrest, and that's all groovy. So knowing now that we don't need these folks to babysit our colonies, I think we might as well do some replacement. We're gonna move them around a bit. You are suppressing, are you? You are. Are you suppressing to your fullest? Not at all. So we can just have these get over there and help with the suppression. Get rid of that unrest. New World Diamonds. That's a lot of ducats. And the price of gems changes by 50%. You people. You people. We have some gems, don't we? Economic trade goods. I feel like we have some gems here in Essequibo, yeah, and in Trinidad. We have the New World gems, and that doesn't count, of course. Grumble, grumble. It's still 3 ducats. Not bad because we're faceting. But still, 3 is not the 5 or whatever it was before. Quite unfortunate. So could you please end that war? Grain production. You stopped your suppression, which is unfortunate. Could even have more folks helping you. So you also don't need to be here. So why don't you join in that suppression party as well? I think we just did a bunch of raiding around here, didn't we? 33. Well, actually, next year we can raid the allotments again. That might mean the Mamluks are... No, the Mamluks are far away. We just did the Mamluks. Okay, but the allotments are ripe. How are you doing? Occupied by the Mamluks. Losing a war to the Mamluks. I actually do think I like that. Right? Yeah, the Mamluks own nothing right now that we care about. Not even Cyprus, because Cyprus is a Qun. Which at some point we might want to jump on before it becomes Mamlukian or Ottomani due to some sort of, you know, war or something. I don't know what else it would be. It would just be a war. You're also not necessary. Not only did I have... Very good, war's over. Not only did I have 5 favors, nice. Did I have people on colonies? Oh, huh. Whoops. I just noticed that you have been looking at the policy plan all this time. There we go, back to the game. You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. I talked about all that we did, but I'm sorry for that. You did come here to see the game, I assume. So here we are. I'm not going to re-record this episode because of this, though. It's only like 2 minutes or something. Who knows? So what was I showing? I was showing that we have some gems going on over in trade goods. over here in Essequibo and also Trinidad, which got reduced greatly in value. And we had a quick look at the Castilian Wall over here that just ended, and raiding potential, and the fact that there is no Mamlukian island here because Cyprus is owned by AQ instead. So I think that's about what we were looking at. So sorry for that. Let's do more of our manual searching for the 7 cities of gold. Not that we can find them, but so much annoying work. Just do this or something. Just run through North America and find stuff. Anyway, our war is over. We can finally pick some rivals. Do we have decent rivals to pick? I'm actually gonna rival Mr. O then. I mean, I just might. I do want that power protection. Yeah. It's very scary. But we have Castile as a friend, right? Surely our good old friend Castile will swing things for us here. Probably gonna need a second one too. So here comes Austria. Yikes. Have a diplomat free? I do not. But once we're done improving with the Castilians, we will be able to do that. Yeah. Humiliate rival. So we're gonna need... I should come back from the Castilians, I think. Such a long travel. I'm actually gonna come back from these Portuguese people, pseudo-Portuguese, to do my embargoes. I want that power projection to be up as soon as possible so we can have the monarch points as soon as possible. We actually have 3 of the 8 objectives fulfilled here. Alright, because we converted somebody else, our subject. We did that on purpose, I just already completely forgot about it. Malta. Oh, we also need to do the thing with Malta, right? Now that we've eaten them, build like a shipyard, I think. For our missions, I think that is true. Now, what are we looking at here? Ship trade power propagation is actually not too bad. It probably means... I think that's upstream, right? It must be upstream propagation. So that might mean that we move our ship backs to the Caribbean. Also, our trade power in the Caribbean is kind of meh right now, so maybe it's actually a good idea anyway. I do like starting with that. What else do we have though? War score versus others. I don't think we care about. I don't think we care. How big is what are they called? Called Cuba? Cuba, yeah. No, total war score cost for all Cuban provinces right now is 20%. There's going to be a few more, but not over 100%. So we're not worried about this. Don't care what Merc discipline right now. Institution spread, don't really care. Prestige, I mean, I would like to have prestige at some point. But I think right now we just go for cash money. And that is this. And then we'll give it a monthly tick, and then I'm going to move my trade fleets back to the Caribbean. Eradicate the heretic. What are we looking at? 17.33 ducats in trade. If you were to go into protecting trade in the Caribbean instead, we would have 17.44. Ooh, what a difference. What a difference. That might even have just been random happenstance here. We want I'm pretty sure it's a shipyard in Malta, right? 45 Malta, have a shipyard or a fort level 3. I don't want a fort level 3. I do want a shipyard. So that's kind of self-fulfilling there. Where's Malta at? Way down there. Do you have like huge... Oh, you're probably not cored. No, you must be cored. We took you from our subject. You're not stated, are you? Because we're over our limit? So that's what's going on here? It's just that the... Yeah, autonomy 80%. That's not stated. Yes, go over governing camp, please. Kind of wish the game would still tell me about it. Even though... oof. Certainly don't want to abandon a colony. Don't care about the natives at all, because they're not going to rise up. Yeah, we're not going to abandon this. We're going to pay the 100 ducats. Question is just, can we find the 100 ducats somewhere before we have to take a loan for it? 33. May 33. That means you're probably also even earlier. You're also May 33, okay. I'm gonna move you out. I mean, I could have waited like a few months, but I'm gonna leave this open here. Yeah, I'll give you that center of trade in Cartagena. I guess I'm not buying a mid advisor immediately. I'm gonna buy one very soon, but it's not super important. Or what I need to do though is embargo the other folks, the Austrians. Get that power projection running. And I'm just hoping that we can raid before this timer runs out. Yeah, you can have aggressiveness and ferocity for population. That's sweet. It will auto-pick the top option if timer does run out. So I'm not too afraid here. But we can raid now. It's only 30 ducats. So we gotta be quick to raid another place. Do also want to start a new colony. I think we did all the ones in on these. Oh no, but we have a mission, right? I almost forgot about that. I think this area here, planning to fully colonize. Not this one, right? Cordillera Occidental. Cordillera, maybe. Not what I'm looking for, but nonetheless. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this state agenda. Yep, Cordillera Occidental. So let's just start with I don't know, Antioch. Wait, thought Antioch was over here. Like right there or something. Antioch, yeah. Get over there, come on. I want my money. Yeah, now that's money. Let's end with the shore force because now we have all the money we could eat. And keep going, raiding the allotments. They hate us anyway now. With that rivalry and all that. I mean, they already did love us before, but now they really don't like us. So, might as well raid them, right? Oh, also, when we ate Malta, we unlocked the ability to raid around Malta again. Which I don't know that I already did. Maybe I did. I feel like we did do that during the war. Interesting question. I think I'm not coring here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait for the idea. I don't want to form the French nation, though. I'm gonna wait for the next idea here to be ours. 25% reduced co-creation cost. Spend admin to save admin and all that. Get over here. Religious civil disorder. Cash money is more in my kind of interest here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, we can't go into the Straits of Otranto still. Can we, like, raid... Oh, I should be able to raid Salerno. I don't think we were at war with the Nepalese, were we? Oof. Why do I keep getting this? Why does it keep saying that I'm corrupt? I'm not corrupt. I really don't want to drop the stab. I'm gonna gain corruption again. We have to consider spending some money on corruption reduction now. That's too much. That's just too much corruption. I'm gonna invest a little bit. we're gonna start having negative events from it. That is not something I'm looking into. I'm actually gonna put a lot of effort into this. Gotta root out the sickness here. Anybody over here to raid? I mean, the Pope doesn't like me anymore, do they? Yeah, shame. Why is that? Do we still have a truce? Or something? That's a no. Oh, you just have already been raided. Would be nice if Tunis was annihilated here, so we wouldn't have to worry about their raids anymore. I mean, it does remove somebody we can raid, but also it yeah, would stop them from raiding our territory. And all of this is our territory. So what's up with the power projection still not being good? Long-term rivals is gonna go up at the end of the year to a proper value. But we're gonna drop 3 others, so it's not actually gonna change. I think we can refresh Insulted Rival, right? I think that's a thing. I think I can go and say, hey, Mr. Allotterman, you want to do a Scornful instead? I can't, so let's do a normal one. It doesn't say that we're going to get power projection from it. It might not work the way I think it works now. But I give it a go anyway, see if it refreshes, just for learning purposes. It did not. Okay. Oh no, it did. It did. We actually have +6 now. Wait, that's not just a refresh, that's an addition. I'm confused. How is this supposed to work these days? So it used to be at least what I thought it was working like back in the day. Maybe I was wrong then too, but I thought what it worked like was you could have 2 insult rivals going, one for a Scornful insult, one for a normal insult. But you couldn't have 2 normal insults and have them stack or anything like that. Now, the other day we had the thing where we did an insult in addition to... So we did a Scornful one and a non-Scornful one, and we only got 1 modifier for +10 from it, I think. Which said to me that we can refresh, but we cannot stack. But now I have stacked. Now I'm kind of tempted to try another insult for science. What's my other new rival? The Austrians. I'm just going to go insult the Austrians too. It's going to be dumb, because it will put a time on our insulting and stuff, but I want to know. If I give you a normal insult as well here, it doesn't say anything about giving me power protection at all. I did stack up to +10. But only +10. So maybe the new rule is you can have this stacked up to +10 no matter how you get it. Like how you can mix and match, Scornful, non-Scornful, whatever, but you can't have more than +10. Feels like that might be the rule. Okay, we're finally fully suppressing over here. Nobody's unrestful anymore. How's Cuba doing? Has Cuba been raided recently? Well, this place hasn't. Guantanamo. No way. We should be fine sending some our transports out for a money run here. Come home from the Castilians. Give me the cash money. Oh, I was preparing some claims on the Cubans, wasn't I? Should definitely go back to doing that once we have a diplomat available. I don't think there's any province down here we haven't raided yet, but the Bahama banks should still be open. But if I'm doing raiding anyway, we might as well do the coast of Yucatan as well. Genoa has a province. Oh, that must be something that we got a mission claim on. I don't know why Genoa would have a province that we have claims on. our cash money. And we can do the whole roundabout, if I remember correctly here. Yeah. That's so good. Just Viking your way around the Americas. Okay, there's 45 Malta, which there's no real point to doing this. But we want to go down the tree eventually. We could get Knights of the New World immediately. And then what does this require? Oh, we can never get that, can we? I doubt we can get the Fountain of Youth, because I assume that's part of the whole hunt for the 7 cities, isn't that? Here for Fountain of Youth. Fountain of Youth. Yeah, 7 cities. Conquistador, search, mythical locations. Yeah, okay. So, well, technically we can probably get it. If, and only if, the like another colonizer gets it and then we take it from them, right? Yeah. It's triggered only by Conquistador entering an uncolonized province with Hunt for 7 Cities of Gold mission, which we cannot do. So, unless we move our capital back at some point, which we really shouldn't, I don't think we can complete this, which is sad. I'm going to take 45 Malta anyway, because it's going to annoy me. I'm not going to take Knights of the New World yet. A 100 tradition Conquistador is only 75% as good as a 100% tradition general on average. But they're still going to be better than all the generals we have, almost certainly. Which means that we shouldn't do it now when we're not fighting any wars, right? All right, here is the thing. Now we have the high corruption. And actually really no reason to click adaptability just yet, because we don't have the admin to core anything. I'm going to wait a moment. I'm going to save an admin point or 2 there before we take the thing. I'm also going to put a cut in here because, it is that time of the day once again. Thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything else to say to me, then you know that there is a... oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. There's a thing you can use to do so. It is called the comment section, and it's a fine thing. I even recently caught up again. I really need to get used to just reading my comments and responding to my comments daily once again, as I have done in the past. I just need to get better. But I have caught up. So feel free to comment again, and then hopefully I won't make you wait as long the next time. Thank you so much for watching, and see you folks, well, next time.